there's a machoism around not.
Yeah.
Oh, what did I do with it?
What is it?
These are windscreens. That's why there's an echo.
Is that right? I thought this was coming through your mic.
You are, because mine doesn't have that. I have a cheap mic.
But yeah, but you've got something on there now. Awesome, man. Awesome, man. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I got it. Nice.
Yeah, nice. Look at you go. You're doing your best.
Welcome, welcome, pickleball people. We are so excited to bring to you week. Talk to me, Con.
We got Team Hall and Team Thorn. Team Hall on the bottom of your screen and Team Thorn.
And they are gonna fire away. What week are we in? I was trying to remember.
This is week 3.
There it is. Week 3, and this is for all the marbles. That $20,000 purse. Great for our sponsors, and it certainly bring out the athletes and their best play and then some. Really good point. Wow. Dodo with the backhand cut cross court.
First
Opening
point.
point. All right, we'll come to play. The ladies have come to play. 1-0. Dodo. Fires long. Nice serve. 2-0. Lauren. Nice third. Wow. Tricky action. Team Hall 3 up and racing out the gate here. Oh, that was a sneaky attack and great finish. Okay. All right, this is going to be awesome. You can already see it.
Yeah, seriously. Normally it takes a little bit for the nerves to settle in, but
not for these
girls
girls.
are just going right
They're
at
all
it.
about it. 0-3. Back edge of the back edge. Well, I guess side edge of the side edge. 3-1. We had, 4-1 that would have been. So now we've got 4-2. Kim. That's such a good 2-E. Oh, she was sitting on that last finish. Good ball. All the top spin. It was nice. Very nice. 5-2, Dodo. Ladies working their way in, and we are dinking. Really tricky cross courts. Oh, Kim looking to volley that one out of the air. Couldn't quite clear the tape. Really good pattern there. 6-2, Lauren. Looks like that one was called long, and with that, 6 threes apiece. Good serve return. Fighting to get, some net access there. Team Thorn not quite able to capitalize on that opportunity, and with that, 7-3. Oh, that's a good take. We all do it. We all do it. Everybody does that. I would so much rather see an athlete just go for it like that and let it unfold however it's going to. Good look. Great take. Good duck. Case in point,
Really
good aggressive
good
take from Lauren. Stepping in, looking some top spin. 4-8, Kim. Oh, Dodo, great feet. Oh, my goodness. Kim did everything right.
Wow.
She did everything right.
Yeah, that was really a very impressive reset by Dodo there.
She did not deserve that. She did everything right. Good serve, good return. Dodo looking to get kitchen access. Speed up. Oh, Lauren sitting on it, not quite able to get it back over. This thing's turning out 5-9. We are rolling. Nice little cross courts. Okay. Composure. Composure to say the least. That's a finish. Oh, I love how Lauren took some off. She came in and she knew that it was a tricky spot. So rather than just swinging for the mountains, I sound like I'm completely contradicting what I said not 5 points ago, but there's a difference. That shot was a tough one, right? That wasn't like a gimme put away overhead that we're going to make 99 times out of 100, which Olivia's ball was. No hard feelings. Everybody misses it here and there. Not a big deal. But Lauren saw the predicament she was in with the ball height and the spot. So she lays off just enough to keep it controlled off tempo at the same time for a finish. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Josh, we didn't get a chance to introduce all the ladies that we have on court. The ladies that you can see on screen at the top is Dodo Kong and Lauren Wong representing Team Hall. And at the bottom of your screen now, it's Kim Nelson and Olivia Phillips.
11-5. Kim and Olivia looking to just reactionary, right? They've drilled those
close.
positions so many times that they don't have to think, they just go. That's a good lesson in that. 12-5. It's a good drop. Kim's fourth was fantastic. But that ball is high, and Lauren just a simple little touch.
It's hard because the ball is high enough where someone could attack it, but then when they place it like that with too much topspin, it's really hard to get to those.
Yeah, the call is long hair long. 6-13. Whoa, let me catch up on the scores here. All right, so Team Hall at 14 and Team Thorn at 6. There's a big old spread so far. Let's see if Team Thorn can get back in this. Lauren gets the high ball. Rolling forehand cross court. Love it. Really nice shot. 15-6.
Dodo and Lauren.
Dodo.
Yeah, Dodo and Lauren are really dictating the pace of the game right now. They're attacking all the balls that they want, and they're not getting a lot of offense sent back out.
And that one's in. They let it go. They probably felt like everything was a little fast and thought, hey, let's test one. No, there was like a foot in. Great shot. Great pace. 16-6. Lauren. Oh, tough off the net. I mean, that clips cable and they keep swinging. Good stuff. 17-6. It's all Team Hall right now. And that will not help the cause for Team Thorn. 18-6. Approaching game point eve. It's just a good fourth, right? Great serve too, kind of set it up. Hit Kim tough, kind of pinned it to the baseline on that serve return, and 6. There's a ball on play. Psych. Good serve. Just pressure. Yeah, great. Oh wow.
Those were great deals on both sides.
They made it a 6 game point, Lauren. Was ready. Team.
Yeah, that is a very commanding game.
That was. I mean, they had their foot on the pedal the whole game. There wasn't a moment where they had a dead bounce without responding to it. It wasn't swing a high ball. I mean, he served with pressure. That was furious. That was so exciting. Good variety too. Like cross-court deep, moving around, hitting it in the volleys. Yeah, really tough. And if that is any indication of what we're in for tonight, oh my, it's a treat.
Folks, sounds like we're experiencing technical difficulty. That's what we said. Should be to go by game 2, but hang with us here. It's focusing. There's something going on with, I think, a laptop. I wonder why. Yeah, looks like the video. My laptop now.
It's plugged in, right?
I'm going to unplug that for a while. Yeah, it's plugged in.
The laptop plugged into power. Yep.
I'm just low on battery, even though I'm plugged in. And I've been going down. I think it's sucking a lot of. I wonder if this is gonna make a difference.
hope you didn't miss it. I don't know what you saw yet. All right, we are back on. Sorry about the technical difficulties there. We believe we got that we have it now under control. I don't know how much you saw, didn't see, but let me tell you that was a banger, folks. That was a good one. So we're going to get this next one started. This is the men's event. David Hall and Broader Boydson taking on Dylan Cato, John Thorne. Team Thorne looking to tie this thing up. One's apiece. Okay. Wow, good pressure. That's very nice.
Man, there were like 3 nets there. Dylan and John like almost had a seizure reacting from the tape there.
What do you do? What do you do? Oh, whiff and catch. Greatest shot in the book right there. Yeah, getting a high one out of Ryder. That's all right. Good play. Good to see. Tied up ones apiece.
So notice that we have subs for both teams. We'll get to it in a second.
That one sails long.
Yeah, looks like Kim Nelson is a sub on Team Thorne, and Ryder is a sub on Team Hall.
2-1. Oh, Ryder ready and firing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. We're seeing some subs. But let's address that when we get a moment here in the time change, because I want to talk about the duper implications of that. 3-1. Excuse me. 3-1. Yes, it was. Now 4-1. Okay.
That was a nasty little drop there by Dave. Dylan thought it might have been going out, but it had too much topspin and it lands in.
Good serve. Good spot. All right. 2-4. John to serve. Wow. That's a high ball. John's shots, I think he was surprised he got such a high ball.
Yeah, and it was high, but it was also dropping.
For sure.
It had a decent amount
Good
of topspin on it.
Ryder wishing he could have that one back, and with that, Team Thorne gets to 3. 3-5. Oh, that's nice. He waits off the net. He waits.
One of the things that I love about Ryder is that he is the most wristy person out there. He gets so much flick on his forehands and his backhands.
Yeah. Nice block. I like how David covered the sideline there. John thinking he could sneak one past. Not quite able to, but triumphant all the same. 4-5. Excuse me, 4-6. Oh, that's a nice spot. Kind of, David's reaching, trying to cover for Ryder there. Not quite able to reach. Framing it. Oh, there's a serve. Wow. Pull off the court second time in a row. Seen a bit of a trend there. Hitting the spots where he is not. Oh, my goodness. That's just a good ball. I mean,
it's a solid
what are you
drive,
going to do?
Yeah.
7-6. Nice take.
I think that Dave had to take that ball out of the air because, again, a lot of topspin it was dropping. If he doesn't take it out of the air there, it's going to kick so much he can't get to that dink.
Yeah. Clean feet. Good court coverage.
Nice little poach there by John. Cuts it close to the kitchen line on that last one.
I got a really good look right here because I'm... Oh, he laid off. He laid off. I like that. John winds up, but then just completely lays off. Almost like a tempo change up, right? So with that, 10.
Precision over power.
10-6. Nice. tricky moment in the middle there. It's interesting that they're choosing not to stack with John's lefty action. But that's how we're playing it. Nice return, rolling. 11-7.
That was a quick change of events there. Team Hall goes up 4-2, I think, at one point, and then Dylan and John
Yeah,
come back
it
firing,
was.
get the
It was. It
changeover.
kind of unraveled pretty quick for him. I think what I saw was a change in the aggression. So up until that point, up until that momentum shift, Team Hall were really the aggressor. They were the one kind of asserting themselves, bringing the heat, and it looked good. But it felt like Team Thorn switched from their heels to their toes. I mean, that's the only way I can really explain it, because from the side view here, I'm seeing the shape of the shots, and all of a sudden these guys are ripping bombs with topspin. Really good actions.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. I think maybe it took them a second to just like settle in, and then all of a sudden the brain turns on, they get comfortable, and now they're hitting the right shots and they're hitting aggressive.
Yeah, and firing. So quick little chatter. Everyone's got a plan. 11-6. Dylan. So when Ryder speeds it up, it's a tricky one. That time Dylan was sitting on it, right? He basically asked him to do it before he did it. However, he gets away with that a lot, and it's a good ball. Nice reset. Oh my goodness! Defense off the court.
Dave thought he had a winner there.
I thought he
John
had a
held
winner.
on
That was
back.
phenomenal. Wow, they are painting lines on these serves, making Dave earn every moment. Ryder able to come out with some action.
Good support from the team on the sidelines
Great
as well.
to
You
hear.
can almost hear the yelling through the
Spark
mic.
life, 8-12. Tough baseline serve. Oh yeah. Call is good. 9-13.
Some chatter on the court about if they
I
called
think
the
there was a
ball
question
in
out
or
of whether
out.
the call was good or not. No, nobody called it out. It was good ball. 9-13. Oh, just like that. 10-13. Okay, let's see if Ryder can get this one in play and see if these guys can get net. Oh my goodness. That's it. They don't even need to get net. That's modern pickleball there, right there. You don't need to get net anymore, apparently.
And it's all that top spin
Exactly.
that Ryder can get on that flick.
Bombing rolls. Yeah, the ball looks flat. It's not, but it looks flat. Oh, nearly a tweener. Dave gone for it. He can hit
I
that.
like
I've
it.
seen him hit that. That's in his bag.
Sometimes that's the shot
Well,
to
it's
hit.
the only shot, right? He doesn't have time to move his feet, so he throws a paddle around behind everything. Gets a look. A rare dinking moment. In this game, it sails long. Ryder robbed on the tape. I think it's just one of those moments where he was able to cut it, but couldn't quite. And Dylan returns the favour. Okay, so with that, we'll get your score update check here. We're at 12-15. Ryder to serve. Okay, maybe that one was long. We'll never know. Oh, Ryder athleticism on display. That was baseline. Inside edge of white or outside edge? Was it behind the baseline? Either way, it was in.
It was going too fast, but it was definitely
ball.
in. Those were some really good
Yeah.
overheads, though.
16-12. Nice drop. Yeah, Dylan seeing the opportunity. He was hunting halfway through the ball's flight.
Yeah, John just hit such a good
Yeah.
third.
17-12. That one missed wide, so with that, 17-13. These guys approaching the finish line here, looking to get a closer spread at least. Nice serve. Ryder with a bombing two-y. That's his best shot, that bombing two-y from the middle. You know, oftentimes,
Yeah, he has that dialed.
when I was playing with him, I would want to opt forehand, but once I saw that two-y, it's too good. It's too good.
Ryder hits the
And that
back
was
of the
my
fence
jinx.
there
That's
in
my
his
fault. I
backswing.
apologize for that, Ryder. I've only got myself to blame. Match point. Eve coming to, oh, couple of freebies. Couple of freebies there. So, game point pretty quick. And Team Thorn looking to tie this one up. at 2s apiece. Oh, it's a good look. It's a great look.
I think everybody thought that ball
For
was
sure.
out.
Yeah, I can't believe it was stayed in. Okay, 14-20. Here we go. So that's the first game point that they've had. That ball sails long, but they're frozen, folks, right? So 2014, second game point. John to serve. Okay, that one sails long. Points for Team Hall. Easy come, easy go, 15-20. And this margin getting narrower. David. Oh, I liked it. I like the attacks. I like the aggression. Okay, so this is our third game point. Let's see if they can get it. This one. Yeah, that's third. That's that third. Okay, so Team Thorn Redemption taking out Team Hall 21-15. Great game. Very interesting choices. And what do you make of the no stack? Thank you. What do you make of the no stack with the forehands on the outside edges?
I actually kind of missed that. I feel like the points were going so fast that I didn't catch on to their strategy. I just saw that they were banging away.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think at a certain speed, you just kind of, what's that expression? I got the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight in my head. So I'm thinking about that comment that Mike made years ago where he said everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face. Now,
Is that what they said?
I think Tyson said that years ago. Everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face, right? Now, obviously we're not punching each other in the face, but with pickleball, when you're having balls just ripped at you like that, forcing you to react, oftentimes on your heels, plans go out the window, right? Plans can go out the window. So I really like the composure of these guys in keeping that thing together. And I'll say this, even though it was like 15-21 or 21-15, I should say, it didn't feel like that was the difference between these two in terms of skill level.
Yeah, no, it did feel a lot closer than that. I just think that about a quarter of the way through the game, Dylan and John just flipped a switch.
Yeah.
Or did something, but they just all of a sudden started dictating the pace of the game, started banging away. They were really hard to slow down.
Yeah.
So. On to the mixed matchups. So we got David and Lauren playing together and Dylan and Olivia. Tied at 1-1 in the first matchup of tonight's showdown. This is week 3 of the Sundance League. We have one more week of regular season play, and then after that, the top 4 teams of the 8 that are playing will go on to do a little mini bracket, a semifinals, and then a first and second match, and a bronze medal match. It's nice to have Team Hall here. We haven't had, I don't think we've had Team Hall on court 1 once.
Yeah. I was really excited to see these guys bring it out on.
Yeah, actually, oh no, we have had John Thorne's team.
Say that again.
But we have had John Thorne's team. I think we only saw them once in like week 1.
Like in the qualies?
In the qualies, yeah. I think it was week 1 that we saw them. But, we're 7 weeks into this. Is that right? No, that can't be right.
Well, let's think 4 weeks of the qualies, right? And then
we did
5, 6, 7. This is week 3.
Oh my
Doesn't that go fast?
gracious. Yeah, that's
wild.
Can you believe that 7 weeks and we haven't seen Team Hall? They've been playing behind the scenes, doing
They've
their
been
business.
hustling. They've been working.
Hustling and grinding behind the scenes. I love it.
Alrighty. Looks like we're gonna get things kicked off here.
Oh, and I said Dave and Lauren. I was wrong. It's actually going to be Dave and Dodo playing together.
Yeah, this will be a good one. So on the far end, we've got Dylan and Olivia with Team Thorn taking on Dodo and David with Team Hall. This is a mixed event, so I believe it's tied up 1s apiece, right?
1s apiece.
Team
yep.
Hall got 1. Team Thorn came out firing, got that one on the second. So this is, I mean, as always, I would love to see a dream breaker.
Yeah, we all secretly hope for that. None of the teams playing want that probably, but all the fans, it's always so fun to see the energy in a dream breaker.
Oh, nice. Call is good. Good start there. Tricky cable. Dodo not quite able to get it back together. 1-0. Ones apiece. We'll get to this scoreboard updated here. And with that, 2-1 side out. Dodo letting that one sail free. Two. Angles. Oh, that one didn't quite dip long enough, but I love the take.
Dave went to swing for it. Slightly out of reach for him.
So with that, 3-2. Nice angle. Dylan finishing that one with backhand cross court. You know, you don't even have to hit that ball too hard because that angle is so vicious that it's not coming back anyways, right? So with that, we'll get you a quick score check here. I believe we're at 3s apiece. Change up on the serve. Good to see. 4-3. Paul. Oh, 5-3 and a uncharacteristic miss there on a change-up. I wonder if that ball had a little kick to it. Sometimes it catches a hole or something. Oh, 6-3. Okay. All right.
It's always tough to miss service returns. Serves or service returns, especially in rally scoring.
That's three in a row. Nice. That makes the difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just the points go fast. Another team can get the momentum and really jump ahead when you get errors like that on the first 3 shots.
That's a good bomb.
Wow, really
And Dodo
nice
did well.
reset.
She wasn't even at the line when she blocked that. David with a commanding roll finish. So did you see, as Dodo comes up, she wasn't quite at the line yet. She does a split step, just barely on the inside of transition, and blocks a ripper from Olivia. I love to see that. Great control. Oh, net. Oh, Dylan knows it. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, so they had them on the heels. From our side view, you could see every shot that Team Hall was hitting was down.
Yeah.
Everyone from that first high one. 8-4. And that one sails wide. Okay. 9-4, looking to make the turn with the advantage. Team Hall, David serve. The call is long.
Ooh, I thought that ball caught the back of the line.
Selling cigarettes.
We got some feedback on.
Sorry, guys, we got some heckling fans behind us here. Oh, some great deking here by the ladies. The gentlemen getting in on some of the action.
Oh, this is a point. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you not entertained?
That
Too
was
fast.
a very impressive rally. Some great deking.
Too
A wild
good.
dig by Dave.
I'm sorry, where are we at on the scores? Let's get that right. So, the turn is being made. So, it's 11-5. 11-5. Team Hall. This is a great matchup.
This is a very good matchup. I think the style of play between both of these ladies and both of the gentlemen are very similar. So we're seeing some long rallies, some really good digs on that last one that we just saw. Some good pickleball overall.
You know, it's amazing to me how good Dylan has gotten and how rapidly he's gotten that good. So, you know, we would play local club drop-in like, I don't know, here and there. And I remember when Dylan started, I remember when I first started seeing him, we would drop in and kind of play, and he has a great tennis background, and all of his mechanics looked great. He didn't quite yet know when to do what, but he was still fun to play with. He's a great dude. He's awesome to be around. But the pickle wasn't, super high quality yet. However, there was a time maybe halfway through spring, when I saw him play, and I went, okay, something's different now, because his choices were locked in.
Yeah, once you get a good player, a good athlete like Dylan who comes from tennis, it takes him a bit to figure out the different kinds of shots and how they can leverage their skill in tennis and bring it to the pickleball game. And so there's a transition period there where you can tell they're good, they're going to be good, but they're still fine-tuning those shots. Didn't take Dylan long. He's obviously a beast.
And he's a great singles player, so he's a real advantage to Team Thorn if it does go to the Dreambaker.
It's true, yeah. Singles play, if you can play singles and doubles, it makes you that much more of an asset in the MLP format.
11-5, David. Ooh! Excuse me, I said, yes, 11-5. So with that, 12-5. Nice rolling third. Dodo looking to get kitchen access. Oh, I like it. Defense Dylan. That's what they call him.
Half of the fast hands battles is just expecting the ball to come back. And
Yeah.
Dave didn't expect it there. He thought he had a put away.
Yes. And Dylan never quit, right? It was either defense Dylan or never quit Dylan. I'm still trying to figure out what I heard.
Yeah.
But it's one of the two. 13-6, David. Yeah. That forehand side that David just hit, that's his bread and butter. I love it.
Yeah, he might have saved them on one of those out balls, but ended up winning the point anyway. So.
Okay, so it was 14-6, now 15-6, and they are approaching a nice little spread here of almost 10 points. All right, that one sails long. Hey, it's in the budget. 15-6, swing away, friend.
Yeah, definitely, but I think that's a really good lead because not only do they get the point, but it also tells your opponent that you're not just going to swing at any third.
Yeah, it's not open range.
Exactly. Sometimes, if you hit those out balls, you're giving your opponent the liberty to just swing and hack away at all their drives.
Tough off the net cord. That was a good look. I mean, it floated to her. I like the volley. Just a tough ball. You don't know how it's spinning off court, right? You don't know what the tape does to it sometimes. Okay, so 8-16. Team Thorn looking to make a bit of a squeeze here. Ripping third into Dodo's backhand. Victorious 9-16. Dylan. Well, that's another line ball. Net to net, touche. And the ATP winner. I think we're good. That's a great point. So we've gone net cable, ATP winner. Are you not entertained? 17-9. Yeah, David, smart. So he comes in looking like he's going to hit down the line, but he goes cross court and misses his opponents. Not just a great player, but a gentleman to boot.
Amen.
18-9. Wow. Okay, that one, Olivia just floats it high.
Yeah,
that's what that was.
It was a really good point. I think Dodo and Dave had some really good gets there to keep you stay alive. And again, it's just getting one more ball over the net and seeing if your opponents make a mistake.
They just got a little high ball there. Oh my goodness. Cutting cross court dings. Oh, Dodo decides to go down the line. Dylan says, nah, this spot's taken. 10-19, side out.
See, Dodo can do that though because she's very comfortable playing this attacking game when she's in no man's.
Yeah.
That might have been a
that
save.
One was
I think
definitely long.
Going out.
Wow, he's got such a good step and roll put away.
I know Olivia's going to want some of those back. Dave's doing a good job of hugging middle, so he's taking advantage of those high. It puts a lot of pressure on the lady.
Game point. Nice block. And that will do it. Okay, so Team Hall victorious in this first mixed matchup. David and Dodo taking out Olivia and Dylan 21-10. What were you saying just towards that last point right there?
Oh, I just think Dave was doing a really good job of standing in the middle of the court, especially in transition. And so what that does is it puts a lot of pressure on the lady because it dares them to go down the line on you. And against someone who's tall and lanky, has good reach like Dave, you think he'd have it down the line. You see, the Red Sea parting, but he's actually probably there.
He wants it. He wants them to shoot down the line, right? That's hence the bait feet.
And so then you're like, okay, I'm not going down the line, but now I have this, behemoth of a figure standing in the middle of the court. So the window of where I can hit the ball is so small. I have to hit it so cross in the corner to the other lady, and it can't be high because otherwise, then the gentleman reaches in.
Yeah, hit your target's a dime.
But then again, the counter to that is you have to go down the line on the guy. Whether you're dinking or attacking, you have to keep him honest. You have to make sure he stays on his side of the court. Or if he wants to poach like that, you're going to move him around and tire him out.
Yeah, and there's something to be said for hitting the down-the-line shot even if he blocks it.
100%.
There's a message being sent.
I'll go there, right? It's telling him, hey, if you'll give it to me, I'll go there.
Go there.
So, maybe he wins the point, but you go down the line and he rips it back. But now he's thinking in the back of his head, okay, I got to cover line.
Yeah, he's on notice, I'll go there. And that can be sometimes, even though you might have lost the point, that can be a small price to pay to get his feet a little more honest.
Yeah, and then plus you never know what's going to happen until you try, right?
That's right. That's another really good point.
So maybe you'll burn him down the line a couple times. Maybe you can hang in the hands battle.
Yeah.
So I say go for it and see what happens. So now we got John and Kim against Ryder and Lauren. See if Ryder and Lauren can close this out and win 3-1. Or, Josh, to your happiness, we might go to Dreambreaker. What's the phrase? To your chagrin?
Chagrin, yeah. I'll take chagrin.
Is that the word people use?
Yeah. So Ryder and Lauren, and it's John and Kim, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, this would be a good one. So this is mixed matchup 2, and this is a must-win for Team Thorn to force the Dreambreaker. They really got to get this one. Obviously, in the previous matchup, prior to the one we just watched, Team Hall fell to, Team Hall. Am I getting ahead of myself here? So the last game we watched, the one where it was, oh, that's right, it was the men's matchup. So that's the one where Dylan and John played against David and Ryder. And that's where they got that one in the middle there. So that's their 21 there. So 6-21-10. Team Hall 21-15. And that men's loss, 21. So this is really, that they really do need this one.
Yeah, it's been kind of a thumping on both sides. I think Team Hall took it to Team Thorn in the ladies' matchup, and then it swapped in the gentlemen's. Although, I think apart from the first game, I think most of the matches have felt close, even though the scores don't really show that. And maybe that's just because it's been going really fast. Sometimes these points just end quickly because, we saw some service errors, and then also people are just swinging away.
And look at these spreads, to your point, Con. 21-6. I mean, at this event, that's an unusually big gap. But the very next game, 21-15, and then 21-10. Is that right? Was that final score?
Yeah, that's right.
So even though this is a great pairing and a great matchup, we're seeing some pretty big gaps in the final scores. That surprises me. I mean, hey, it's pickleball. Even at the highest levels, you'll see Team A roll up and beat Team B, you know, 11-2. And then that's Team A beating Team, and then Team B will roll up and win 11-3 or 11-2 or whatever.
Yeah, it is
That's just
funny how
pickle.
that happens. It's just like a mental reset.
All right, here we go. Zeros apiece. Lauren to serve. Okay. So 1-0, Kim. John hitting a ripping third there. Ryder with a sneaky one right at him. Not quite able to defend that. So 2-1, Ryder. Nice fourth. Yeah, Ryder commanding the center of the court there. Love to see that. Great start. Team Hall. 3-1, Lauren. Oh, spinning. Good return. John able to get some English on that bad boy. Welcome, English. Welcome.
I love
2-2.
that.
Excuse me.
2-2.
2-2. I got a little ahead of myself on one of those scores. Oh. That's one you wish he'd had back. It was sailing and he knew it, but he had a really dominant overhead, so he fired away, but missed it long. Missed it long. Tough little moment there. I think maybe it was just so high that it kind of surprised him. Oh, lob. Okay. Oh, tricky third. Took all the pace out of that ball. Had to create some. Not quite able to. Kim to serve. 3-3. Quick 3-4. Great serve. John right behind her. 4-3. John. Oh, tough net. Tough net. So, okay, bit of a spread growing out here. Team Thorn, 5-3. Wow. John really pressing his spot and able to pull out the dub on that exchange. Interesting. Really interesting. So with that 6-3, John serve. Oh, that's a whopper of a tui. Can I say that? That's a whopper of a tui. I think that should be said more often.
Whopper.
All right, so 7-3.
A whopper sounds pretty good right now.
Oh, and a serve to boot. When it doesn't rain, it pours.
Well, we could be seeing what we predicted.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue about it. Oh, John's just going for it. He is just taking over. These last few exchanges, really aggressive feet. Top spin, hitting down. Opponent on their heels. He's determined to get it into the Dream Breaker.
It's great hands by both of them,
Yeah.
but John gets the winner.
9-3. And they're going to avoid John like the plague right now. Okay.
Yeah, that's tough. That ball looked like it might have been wide. I guess it was
I
in,
thought the
but
same
it was
thing. You mean John's cross court?
Yeah, I thought that dink was a little wide. But,
me too. I think they gave him benefit of the doubt on the ball because I won't say definitively out, and that needs to be the call, right?
Right.
If it's out, there's a gap. That is definitively out. There's a gap of the bottom of that round object and that white line edge, and that's out. And unless we see that gap, which is tough because I think there's a lot of times when it was probably out, like that ball was probably out. But if you don't see that gap, what are you going to do? Call it out? No.
Yeah, and then the other team reacts to it. Then you feel bad, and it's like
It's just
no one's
messy
ever trying to hook
business.
anybody here.
Out balls need to stay out balls, right? Gaps, you got to see it, you call it. Yeah, and we don't have referees here. We don't have video replay. Where are they at on that? Do you know where we're at on the video replay? Rumor has it we're going to have something pretty fancy.
You know, we are learning every week, and so video replay could be in the works.
Yeah.
We're just happy to have two mics working.
Exactly. We're far from fancy. 10-3, John. That's a good third. Okay. It's going to be interesting to see what decisions made. So, all right, coming out of the timeout, they got another one right here. So the turn is 11-3, Team Thorn. What are you thinking when you're Lauren and Ryder? What's going through your mind to try to get back in to this action?
I think one of the biggest things is just staying composed, staying in control. It's very easy to let the frustration set in. It's very easy to think that, hey, if we just hit the ball harder or if we just focus up, then we'll play better. But a lot of times you end up playing to the pace of the other team. It's very important to just relax, regroup, talk about strategy, and stick to it.
11-3. Lauren overcooking that one a hair, not helping the cause. 12-3, John. Wow. Oh my goodness. That defense from the baseline John's pulling out there, that's first class, man. My goodness. Yeah, we got it on tape, John. You enjoy that moment. It's nice, mate. Whoop. Follows up with a big ripping. So it's 14. Yeah, see, he knows. He's rolling it. He's running in. That's a tricky lefty in the middle like that. 15-3. Oh, interesting choices here. Ryder speeding one up. Probably not the ball.
Maybe not. It takes so much patience to not swing at some of those balls, but the reality is at high levels, if you speed up the wrong ball, it's going to get crushed back.
I would have liked to have seen that dink rally develop because now we don't really know. Good, yeah. He's hitting behind his own back. Literally.
Yeah. It seems like nothing is quite going their way.
I mean, he's an athlete, and he's showcasing it tonight. 17-3. Okay. All right. That's tough. He's just creating all sorts of confusion, uncertainty. So right here, I want to see this develop. I don't want to see a bailout. Okay, now that's a point earned, right? That's a point earned in the dink. Nobody sped it up. Ryder just bleeding that one a hair wide, not quite able to keep it in. John seeing the option, waiting for it, and going right outside the net. Yeah, they're just missing now. I think they just need to try to find a way to regroup. They may not have time. It's 23. So here it is. First game point to tie it up for the Dream Breaker. And that'll do it. Okay. We're getting ourselves the Dream Breaker. Give the people what the people want.
Give the people what they want. I don't think it were the matches that we wanted for the doubles, but hey, we made it to our Dream Breaker.
Really
we'll see how
interesting
this goes.
pairings.
Yeah.
Because they're even. But they, I mean, that was a flogging. I mean, I'm going to call it what it is, right?
Yeah,
21-3.
Those were very flopped games for sure. I don't think we've seen that before yet.
Nothing against Ryder and Lauren. They brought the heat, but they just couldn't find their rhythm and their tempo, and so the consequence is, 21-3. However, that is not it. We are not done. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and in this case, it is not an oncoming train. We've got a Dream Breaker.
Dream Breaker, first one to 21.
Someone's getting
Players
their dreams
rotating
broken.
every 4 points.
We've got a Dream Breaker and a simultaneous Dream Maker. That's right. That's right.
Maker.
I went there.
Yeah, seriously, a Dream Breaker. What a negative take on the situation.
Someone's getting their dreams made. All right. Zeros apiece.
Danilo or Tolano, you are right.
Not zeros apiece.
21-3 is wild.
And apologies, folks, if you find Connor and I talk over each other. We can't hear each other super well. So sometimes I don't know if he's finished talking and vice versa. But hey, like we said earlier, we're not particularly fancy.
Yeah, like we said, we're still figuring out the tech. We're just a couple of dudes.
Just a couple of dudes who want to chat about pickleball on a Monday night.
You'd be surprised what goes on behind the scenes, though.
And, at the end of the day, we are fans, right? We're fans. I mean, I can't walk past a court and see a point play out without stopping and staring. At every level. Like, every level, I'm a fan of watching pickle. I love it.
It's just a fun sport to watch.
So we get to sit here courtside and watch some really high-level pickle. Yes, please. Thank you. I'm going to share it with you. So we're going to get ready here for the Dream Breaker. Really glad you could join us here tonight. This is Sundance, Club Pickleball USA, bringing to you live all of the action for the Sundance, all of these athletes, Sundance League, all of these athletes looking to get a piece of the $20,000 pie.
So what you're watching right now is not the singles Dream Breaker. Ryder and Dave are just
A little
warming
warm-up.
up. So we are going to have a 5th game.
All right, so I do want to just take a second here, Con, before we get off to the races, to thank you and give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Marriott Hotels.
Love Marriott.
Yeah, I only stay at Marriott's, and I'm not just saying that, I actually do only stay at Marriott's. I travel for business. Like now and then I might be at a conference where the resort is hosting it, so it is what it is. But I'm a Marriott guy. I love Marriott Hotels. I love feeling comfortable at Marriott's. And they're really turning up here for this Utah amateur pickleball event. So let's support those companies that support local Utah pickleball.
Could not do it without our sponsors. Thank you for making this possible and for making the Utah talent in the pickleball scene seen.
Looks like we got a second here. And while we're at it, Open Ed. Students aren't standard. Your child's education will be as unique as they are. And at Open Ed, they help you create a personalized learning experience that nurtures their individual talents, passions, and potential. All 100% free to families. Visit opened.com today. I can't say enough, folks. Let's support those companies that support local Utah pickleball. And of course, Morgan Stanley Private Wealth Management. They believe capital can work to benefit all society, and building a better world means giving back and growing together. Check it out at the Ruinia Group, Morgan Stanley Private Wealth Management. We are grateful for these partners, these contributors, these sponsors who really made this event as successful as it is. So we've got a little bit of a break here. The teams, I imagine, are figuring out their pairings, their matchups, their strategy around the Dream Breaker.
Yes, and there's a lot that goes into it. I don't know what's right, but
That's the elusive lightning in a bottle. If you can figure that out, you'll be a very, very successful, wealthy
yeah,
consultant
seriously.
in this space.
There's, because the way the MLP works is, you flip a coin at the beginning and, whoever wins gets to decide if they want to be the home or away team. The home team gets to decide the matchups for the doubles games. The away team gets to decide the matchups for the singles Dream Breaker if there is one. So now that we are in a Dream Breaker, whoever is the away team, they get to wait and see what the other team wants to put their lineup first. So if Team Hall is the away team, they're going to wait and see who Team Thorn says is their 1, 2, 3, and 4 singles player. Then they get to respond accordingly.
Yeah, love it. And we're going to keep bringing to the action here, talking you guys through it, keeping the scores as current as we can. So Team Hall, it's going to be really, really interesting to see kind of what choice they make. So while we've got a beat, let's talk about some of the substitutions we're seeing tonight. The duper limitations, or the duper cap, if you will, on these teams would necessitate that they select somebody who fits within their budget from a duper perspective, right?
Yes, that is exactly right. You still have to stay under the duper cap of 20. So whoever your sub is, you can't just pick a 6-0 sub to hang out with you for the week. They also have to make sure your team stays under.
That's been
the score 20.
that's been my most favorite part of this season. The duper cap, I think it's genius. You know, different teams and their strategy has been really telling. Are they going to blow all their credit, if you will, on a 5-6-5-5 sort of duper talent, and then not have a whole lot left in the budget for the rest of their players? You know, do you stack it heavy with the male high duper score? Do you stack it heavy with the female high duper score, which I think is probably where I'd lean at? However, what are you going to do with the rest? You just spread it evenly across the board. The options and strategies are really endless.
Yeah, and there's not necessarily a right answer. I think like in the pro league, we saw in one of the first times that they did MLP, Ben Johns was the #1 player, most dominant by far in pickleball, and they won. Right, so whoever drafted him, their team decided to, hey, let's go all out on getting the #1 best player, and then we'll have to settle with some players that are a bit lower on the scale. Well, they ended up losing in the next season, like pretty bad, and so there's no definitive strategy that's working. But looks like we're going to see two gentlemen.
All right, Team
started
Thorn,
off.
John taking on David here with Team Hall.
And Josh, both of these guys are solid.
Yeah,
single
this is
ball
going to be
players.
great.
So these are going to be good points.
Here we
between
go.
these two.
Okay, 1-0. John out to a good start. Tough serve. Firing. 1-0, John. Bleeding it wide. John out
I
to
know
a
I
quick
just said they're
advantage.
both good singles players, and we just saw two service return misses, but that is very typical.
Oh, it catches. I would have let that one fly too.
Yeah, that was tough. Very back of the line.
Yeah, great shape, great top spin. That thing rolling, catching inside edge. John smiles all the way around. Why wouldn't you be? 3-0. See if he can get perfect score. He does. Okay, so John taking out David 4 straight.
Not the start that David wanted, but I got to give John credit. He, in singles, you got to go heavy on the serve because you really want to get advantage as soon as possible.
Look at this pairing. We've got Dodo and Dylan. I love it. Okay, so Dodo's going to take one by default. 1-4. Dodo to serve.
And Dodo is a solid singles
so
player
good.
herself, so
Big,
this is no cakewalk.
big
by any
BYU
means.
tennis background. Okay, Dylan letting that one sail. Oh, that's a rolling ball. 6-1.
Yeah, when you're playing singles and now you got to cover the whole court, it's really tough on those angles.
Okay, Dodo getting one, tying it up, 2's apiece. It's a good
That's
contest.
big. Yeah, that's big.
It's a
Going
good
2-2. Okay, and another
Ryder taking
mixed
on
matchup.
Olivia. Oh, just getting open on that one, just a hair. Olivia will scratch that one in the scorebook. 7-2, Team Thorn. Nice serve. Oh, and he gets it. We saw that previously, right? We saw that same sort of shot where David opted to let it fly and John was able to catch line.
Yeah, so now they're even,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's right. All right, truce, guys. Nobody more. Good serve. Wow, really good serve. Ryder bringing heat. 4-7, right ahead in this exchange. 3 points to 2. Can Olivia tie it up? She does. Okay. So with that, 2's apiece. 8-4. Team Thorn still in control. And we're going to see Dodo and Kim face off. Excuse me, not Dodo. Lauren and Kim face off. Nice rolling ball. Oh, and the call is out. Love it. That was an interesting shot shape. I really liked it. So let's get a score here. 8-5, Team Hall. Lauren pulling that one out. Oh, wow. Lauren forcing that spot on the baseline.
Yeah, and you see this a bit more when the ladies play. The gentlemen like to get to the net as fast as they can. A lot of times the ladies will decide to stay back and hit some ground strokes.
Oh, Kim was painting lines, but Lauren's able to keep it in, forcing the unforced. 7-8. Lauren with an opportunity to sweep this match up and tie it up at 8's apiece. Lauren to serve. Oh, and she does it. Great performance. So with that, 8-8, rule knotted up. Team Hall, Team Thorn, and we are going straight back around. David
Yeah,
and
that's
David and John. So on this last matchup, John swept David 4 straight. So let's see how we go.
Yep. Yeah, so going 4-0, then 2-2, and then 0-4. So we're all tied up. Let's see if Dave gets some revenge here.
Oh, easily. Yeah, John kind of sat on that one, didn't he?
It's kind of funny too because since John is a lefty, when you're playing him, it takes a second to realize that, oh, if I hit down that side, it's to his forehand.
Yeah.
Because usually
Yeah.
you're playing a righty, it's their backhand, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness! Cross
That was-
court bomb.
That was a mirror image of the previous point.
It really
John
was.
did the exact same
Yeah.
thing, and then Dave just did it right
Yeah,
back.
love it. Oh, and he's bringing out the big guns. David firing away. So we are at 10-9, and David looking to finish this matchup 3-1. Oh, and he does so. Great pickleball action.
Wow, those were. I mean, his backhand drop
Yeah, I
there by
saw
Dave,
that
that was
backhand.
incredible.
So this time, David coming out with the edge, 3 against John's 1, bringing Team Hall to 9, and Team Thorn, no, excuse me, Team Hall is now at 11, and Team Thorn is at 9.
And they're not taking any time in this changeover.
They're just
They're
going,
just going
mate.
right after.
No prisoners. Ooh, Dodo swinging. She wanted all of that and then some. So with that, Dylan etching one out. 10-11. Dylan. Nice bomb. Dylan able to kind of
Too
pin.
much
Yeah,
firepower from Dylan.
Pin Dodo in the corner. That one sails long. Dodo getting hers. 3-1 Dodo to tie it up if she can make this point here. Oh, a good overhead. Controlled overhead.
It was like a sliced overhead
Yeah,
from Dylan.
he took
and
some out off
Dodo-
it. Kind of a cut was in there, huh?
Yeah, and it really does throw you off if that ball's coming at you, because a slice is not going to bounce. So when this overhead just kind of skids, it's really hard to get back.
All right, so we are going round. So with that one, Olivia firing long on her serve, giving Ryder a straight point. Oh, nice. That's just good defense, right? So Ryder getting
Again,
hers.
just getting one more ball over. Ryder probably had that, but maybe not.
I
didn't
think
expect
so,
it to
but
come
like
back.
you said, another ball. That's in. Oh, it's long. It's long. I thought for sure
It
that was
was.
going to be in. Good bounce, smart bounce. 2-1 on the exchange. Oh, that's a great shot. All right, so Olivia bringing out the heat. 3-1. Making this a contest. What are we at here? Team Thorn 15.
15-13, and Josh, it's getting a little intense. It looks like the other matchups have finished, and so all of the other players are lining the fences here.
Got ourselves a crowd. Kim taking on Lauren again. Lauren got it in straight sets in the previous, straight points in the previous matchup. Oh. Oh, clean forehand winner. She had the ball she wanted. Once it got on her right side, you saw the confidence in her feet, right?
Yeah, Lauren likes that nice little drip with her forehand.
14-15. Something's on. We have a ball. Everybody saw it. That's Pickle right there. It's 14-15. Team Hall. Wow. That one sails long. Really good response from Kim. Kim going 1-1 even.
So that's big right there, because even if Lauren wins out now, it will be tied again.
Yeah, and it's 16. Nice roll. Nice placement. Just out of her reach, right?
Yeah, it's precision over power, right? Especially in singles. You don't have to kill the ball. You just got to hit the right angles with good spin. You can get a lot of clean winners.
15-16, Lauren to finish off and tie up their individual matchup. That's a good ball. And a bit of a miss hit there. That one sailing long. So with that, knotted up at 16s. Lauren
Yeah,
getting
so
the edge on
we
Kim
flopped again.
at 3-1 in that exchange. And we are back around to the beginning again. 16s.
16s. Keeping
Really
it
going to be
exciting.
interesting. All right, that one
Just
called
a little out.
long.
I thought it was
Okay.
out. Can't quite see it on the camera there, but I did think it was out.
Oh my goodness. He nearly got it. That's what impressed
Yeah.
me. He nearly touched it.
I know, like, Dave put a lot
So
of spin
much
on
spin.
that ball. So
Ones apiece,
that's
but
saying.
17s total. Wow. Oh, that's... The call is out. Okay. I thought he had him.
Ooh.
I mean, that's just a tough ball.
Yeah, that is tough. It looked like it was a really good shot.
Yeah, I
and
saw it too.
Tough to say.
The call is long.
I thought that was out as well. Some discussion there.
Yeah,
but
quick
I think
conversation.
I think both calls were good. I think it was close.
Yeah, I
but
mean,
think
I couldn't see this one here right side court. That last one, I agree, long. But this one here, I don't know. I'd like to see it again.
yeah, I'm going back on
These
the
guys have a
replay
better
to
view
check it out.
anyways, and I don't for a moment doubt. Oh, a nice passing shot. Dylan gets it. And with that, 2017 match point. That one's sailing long.
Okay, all Dodo needs to do is get 1 point here, and then Dylan can't win it on this changeover.
And she
And
does
she
it.
does.
Okay, prolonging. So Dodo, this is the last point of this pairing, correct?
This is, yep.
Okay, all right. So we're at
Dodo always optimistic.
Olivia and Ryder coming out. Olivia with match point on her paddle, and Ryder looking to keep their options and hopes alive. 2019 Team Thorn. And that will do it. That will do it. Great matchup. We got what we wanted. So, Team...
A 21-19
Yeah,
in
let's
the
talk this
Dreambreaker.
through. Team Thorn taking out Team Hall 21-19 in the Dreambreaker.
That was a fun one.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and it was fun because in the beginning, I mean, based on the games that we saw, I don't know if it was going to be lopsided again. John goes up 4-0 in the first matchup of the Dreambreaker, but then we keep flopping back and forth. We were tied at 16s in the last rotation, so that was
Yeah,
fun.
looking at here, I mean, the David-John matchup, it looks like David at 4, John at 6. You're talking all of the pairings combined,
yeah.
right? Dylan and Dodo. Dylan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to Dodo's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pretty darn close there. That's a good pairing. Olivia and Ryder. I really liked Ryder coming out the gate, but not quite able to get it on that last one. And then, of course, Lauren and Kim, nothing but action there. I think Lauren had most of the advantage in that pairing.
Yeah, Lauren is a solid singles player. And it's tough, too. Like, again, all the other matches have finished, so there's a lot of pressure with all your friends and your
Yeah,
family
for
are
sure. It
watching.
changes the game. You get a little tighter, or if you're like some of these crazy athletes, you get a little better.
Yeah,
Like,
seriously.
we've all seen people that play better and feed off of that moment. Looks like we're missing a humdinger down there where we've got a bit of a crowd gathering. But in the meantime, we'll have another one on this court, I believe, after this last matchup. We have 2 matchups tonight, correct?
2 matchups, yep. Also, we will have another one.
So,
And what do we have over there? It looks like Team Barrett is playing Team Larson. Yep, Team Larson it is, and they are also in a Dream Breaker. Alrighty, folks. We'll be right back.
Thanks, guys.
We're gonna let you know how the rest of the round 1 matchups paired out, and then we'll be back with round 2.
We will be back with you.
Alrighty, everyone, we're back at it. Round 2, Team Larson against Team Boydston. Bottom of your screen, we have Mackenzie Hosea. Oh, she's gonna finish.
Nice angle.
Yeah, that was nasty. At the bottom of your screen, we have Mackenzie Hosea and Paige Miles. Top of the screen, we have Elsie Hendershot and Ella Boydston.
Oh, she went for that. I like that. Mm. That one is sailing long. Kenzie ripping for that one, not quite able to keep it alive. Nice. Good movement.
I like it. Some good
Lincoln
action there.
Lincoln action there.
Alrighty. 4-3, Paige to serve. Wow. Nice change up. Okay, so this is 4-4. Ella and Elsie serving to try to take an edge advantage here. It's a nice spot. Oh, that's a good rip. Kenzie going, you know what? I've had enough thinking for now. Send it. And it works. 5-4, Kenzie. That's a good angle. Five, Ella. Nice third and great fourth. Elsie a little ambitious on that one. Firing away. And with that, ball sails long. 6-5, Paige. Oh, I like that speed up. I like that speed up. Ella saw that she had a high ball. Strong roll. And gets an even higher ball off of Paige. 6-6. Make that 7-6. Elsie with a nice serve. Tricky stuff. Ella looking to grow this lead. 7-6. Oh, that's a good spot. Wow, defense. All of those balls were in. Every single one of them, with the exception of that last one, which was wide, but every one that they were firing on was going to catch baseline. You could see it from here. That's phenomenal top spin. Great feet, too. Killer hands. That one, definitely not. So, 6-7, Team Boydston. 8-7, Team Boydston. Both teams here recognizing, and that one rolls wide. 8 apiece. Both teams here, I think, recognizing how close this game is and the advantage either team will have if they can have a little bit of a spread at the turn. 8 apiece, Paige. Oh, nice. Great fifth from Kenzie in transition there. Rolling topspin. Elsie not quite able to get it up. 9-8. Oh, good flick.
Oh, nice little attack by
Yeah,
Ella.
good. Good sprint. Oh, good spot and a little roll. Okay. Okay, so at the turn, 11-9. And, you know, it's really not that big of a gap. So that was, I don't know how many lead changes we had, but we've had one or two. And 11-9 certainly warrants a bit of a conversation. So team captain Bryce going to walk over to the ladies and have a bit of a chat. Elsie chatting with her dad as she goes over to her partner Ella to see if they have a plan and something to work on. But this is anyone's at this stage. 11-9. Elsie tying her shoelace, and we are gonna extend this moment. Paige and Kenzie are ready. They are fired. You can see it. 15 seconds is the call. So it's going to be really interesting to see if we get the exact same style of play, the exact same choices in this second half, or perhaps something a little different. There's been a bit of everything, though. I've seen the drives, the fast hands, the speed ups in transition, a lot of roll, and then, of course, some dinking, too. So it's all very, very good stuff. With that time in, 11-9, Paige. Okay, 10-11. That's a good pickup, falling backwards. Good looking roll. With that, if that ball's over, she can approach. She's got kitchen access, and she's got options too. 12-10.
Yeah, absolutely. If she can get one more over, I think they can approach the net. All it takes is one good reset, and then you can approach. You're just waiting for the right ball.
Oh, Ella. Able to regain. And a winner. What a point.
A very impressive shot. It looks like she might be in a bit of pain after that one. It did look pretty kind of painful there.
I just see her give a thumbs up to her mum, so I think she's a tough girl. She's a trooper. Look at these half volleys. Oh, that's a good look. Elsie got the one she wanted. She's cross-court half volley, not quite there, so Paige steps, and she does get a high ball, but clips it in the net. 13-12. Yeah, that's a nice spot. She went Paige's inside foot, but Paige returned the favor. Really good stuff. 14-12. This is a great matchup. Oh, yeah, that thing's gone. Check that ball. I think she broke it. 13-14, Ella. Oh, lob. Not quite there. Paige's feet were great. Sliding backwards. Complete control. 15-13. Paige serve. Nice dinking. Oh, wow. I think Paige did well, getting pushed back slowly. There was a little Ernie threat there from Elsie. 14-15. Good step. Kenzie stepping in, strong. Good take for her. Unfortunate miss, but that's a great choice, great ball. 15s.
Yeah, she wants it back.
Mackenzie knew the moment she hit that one, she went, dang it.
There it is. Yeah, that's the very powerful game there in the transition zone by Elsie and Ella playing strong from no man's, and then they get the put away.
16, 15.
Man, if that ball gets over, it has so much spin. It's going to be a very aggressive third. It sets Ella up extremely well to poach that ball.
Yeah, and her feet showed that. Oh, that was an interesting victory in that exchange.
Yeah, I think Paige got what she wanted. And again, I just don't know if Mackenzie was ready for it to come back.
So with that, that's a nice third. Speeding up, but not quite there. Paige's fourth on that, off of Elsie's third, was too good. There's too much quality.
Yeah, the soft.
Yeah, I mean, she
Softball,
controlled that. 17s. That's a good ball.
Man, she really flirted the line there.
What are you going to do?
And that will happen more than you think. When you see someone sitting very backhand ready and you send it to their forehand, it's very hard for them to open up that much.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that ball just got higher and higher for Team Boydston, and they hit more and more roll. Every shot was higher than the last. 19-17, knocking on the door of game point. Wow, 20. I mean, they are just slinging.
I think a timeout is a must-do, right?
I'm
by Team
stunned
Narcissus.
that we're not seeing a timeout right here, right now.
Yeah, we should have seen it earlier.
Yeah, we should have. 20-17 for the game. And that'll do it. Yeah, great dub. Elsie and Ella taking out Paige and Kenzie. So, Team Boydston with the one-up. Good pairing, but what's going on there? You can't take them home with you.
Yeah, I think that we just saw a couple too many errors by Paige and Mackenzie. These are shots that they normally put away. I feel like they had a lot of these volleys when Ella and Elsie were back that they just put in the net, or some of these speed ups that they maybe thought they had a winner, and then Elsie and Ella dig it and they get it back. So then it's like, oh, couple of errors here and there, and those add up. So it was enough to make a difference.
Yeah, really good point. I didn't remember it till you said it, but there was maybe a few, I don't know how many, was there a few unforced errors where I think last time were getting the ball they wanted, but not able to.
Just not
Correct.
finishing.
Correct.
Yeah. But so that's why it didn't feel like they did anything terribly wrong. They just didn't execute on their plan.
Yeah. I don't. Coming away from that, I'm not saying, wow, they got beat. Do you know what I mean? Like,
right.
That wasn't a flogging by any means. It was a great matchup, and they were getting the balls they wanted. But hey, full credit to Elsie and Ella. They showed up and got it done. I love to see, and Elsie and Ella are really unique in this way. They will fire from right between baseline and the backside of transition. If there is a ball that's even half high there, they're not looking to reset.
They will swing at it. Yeah, and I would say that it works a lot. If you're the kind of player that you like to attack, you don't feel comfortable resetting, go for it. But you have to know that, you don't have the positional advantage on the court if the other players are both up and you're back, right? So you got to be smart when you're attacking those balls. But for some people, it works because they can get so much topspin, they can hit
That's
down
what I was
on the
about
ball.
to say. Positional-wise, you're right. They did not have positional advantage. But if they know that their
have
top
that kind of
spins
shot,
is money, then they're weighting the advantage of that over the court position.
Yeah, and it works in their favor. So it's smart play to play your odds. Maybe not normal, the average odds, but if you have that shot in your wheelhouse, then use it.
And there's something to be said for height. I know these players who are younger, the net's higher for them, right? Like some of them, it's up to their neck or chest, smaller players. We're watching a young gal here, I think she was 9. The net's darn near head high. I'm exaggerating a bit, but only a bit. And so she's got this whopping big net in front of her. However, every other ball off the bounce is head high. So she's able to attack these head high balls, and as long as it's got the shape she needs, yeah, it's not a bad strategy, but they're absolutely weighting the value on their own ability to hit those shots as opposed to the traditional get to the line. Because they're picking fights while they're at, I'm not going to say baseline, but, 2 feet in, they're picking the volley battle while their opponents are standing at the kitchen. I think they kind of something's wrong. We're good. All right, we're good. They both got the wheels to get there, but they
that moment, really good